Hi, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. Just wanted to do a quick update here on a Monday at HUMBL. We're not going to get into an environment where we're doing updates every single week, but we're just in such a critical juncture of the business that I wanted to over communicate at this time. So here's a HUMBL company update for the front end of the week of 7/18, July 18th through the 22nd. Always new stuff that comes up every week, but just wanted to give you a general overview of what we're up to here at the company this week. Okay, so last week we launched the Google Play version of the HUMBL wallet. So that's up and running. Please give us your feedback there on the Android side of things. I've seen some tweets coming in today about people that are discovering different attributes of the wallet. So that's pretty cool. Keep the feedback coming on what we're doing right and how we can improve. We're still in front of the Apple Store. I know Alfonso Sr.'s banging on those guys to try to give us detailed feedback about what they want to see revised there so we can get that going to our majority of users that are on iOS. And then we have, secondly, the HUMBL search engine. Again, we talked last week about consolidating the product lines with the HUMBL wallet, which then leads you into the search engine and the marketplace. So we've got the HUMBL search engine. Last week, we performed an end-to-end Web3 commerce test. So pretty exciting to help define that category from the wallet down through the search engine and into the marketplace for checkout. So that was pretty cool to be piloting that and to be building on that for scale. Next, we'll be rolling out the HUMBL advertising dashboard. That's a little bit behind the scenes, but I'll share with you all in a different post some of the screen grabs of that as we work on it in real time this week and in the weeks preceding. We'll be pilot testing that with a partner of ours from abroad called One Kiosk, who seeks to pair localized merchants with delivery services there in Nigeria. So Nigeria just opened another 4 land borders at the end of April. So exciting to see them coming back in full and online. So we'll be doing a pilot test. We had a nice call last week with Adashina and IO. So we'll be looking to try to calibrate the search engine globally to find ways that you can then locally connect with merchants and get marketplace services like delivery in referral businesses and so on for delivery to your doorstep. So again, taking this really broad global search engine and then refining it down in a way that still preserves your privacy and your preferences, but then starts to pair you up locally with merchants or delivery that you might need. And certainly we'll be making the multi-asset, the digital asset wallet available to these partners as well if they want to use that to start accepting currencies or digital assets beyond their local fiat. So an exciting time to be stepping through that threshold as well. And we'll share with you some views of the ad dashboard and how we're starting to pair that up, thinking at scale on the search engine to pair merchants with things like delivery services and so on, and for you as a customer. Okay, and then lastly, the HUMBL marketplace. So these are Web3 product detail pages that were provided last week. Just again, a quick reminder, we really see the customer coming down and through the search engine, but if for some reason they're discovering content from our partners, we've created these tokenized landing pages that can then be embedded into other websites. So, you think about someone like Myles Garrett, who is the captain of the NFL Waterboys charity. That might be something where he would want to take something he's doing on the NFT side and embed it as a fundraiser into Waterboys. So these are the kinds of things we're thinking about and pitching into the market with our partners. So last week you saw us piloting the embed page with our gold medal captain from Fiji in Oceania, Semi Radradra. So embedding his page, and then also with Leandro Osuna, the Olympic surfer, who is with us from Latin America. You could embed his NFT collection in other pages. So starting to think about how we create syndication and content that's token gated, but sits outside of our ecosystem in case folks want to discover us through different pathways. And it still routes back into consummating the sale and the revenue with HUMBL and the HUMBL wallet. But ultimately, we want to be broadening out the basket for how we can have customers discover our product lines and our partners. So next, we'll be rolling out behind the scenes, but we'll show it to you guys. The Humble Pro dashboard, meaning a Web3 CRM. We like to try to do a lot of firsts in the category here at Humble. So that's one of the first Web3 CRMs that you'll see in the market, where creators and sellers can start to create tokenized content, syndicate it, embed those pages on our website and others to be able to perform tokenized content that gives them ROI tracking and the revenues that can get really exciting off of Web3 commerce versus Web2 siloed e-commerce. And then secondly, over the weekend, we started piloting some transactions on the decentralized blocks registry. Again, you'll remember in our funnel, as you see in the data room on the previous presentation, we proposed to the market that these tokenized transactions are commemorated with smart contracts and if and then behavior on a decentralized blocks registry that starts to tell people, both in a private or a semi-private or a public way, depending on what the outcome is or the function, hey, this person bought this token, it's available for this IP or this licensing, and so on. So again, be more focused on tokenization as something that can help us breed better global commerce rather than what's the content in the token. I think it was Bill Gates that said, well, I don't think monkeys are going to change the world on NFTs, these Bored Apes. And really just, those are just the book moment of Amazon where you're starting to tokenize content. We really do believe that content will be tokenized in other verticals ranging from real estate to government. So always remember that when we're testing tokens, if it has a cartoon in it, the cartoon isn't the thing we're testing, it's the tokenization. So just something to keep in mind there so you can keep your eye on the price. In terms of corporate strategy, we are actively raising for a bridge round right now. And then certainly we'll go out for a larger round once the S1 is consummated and we become fully reporting. That S1 approval is just an edict that a lot of our contacts at the investment banks and so on have. So no guarantees there, but it's certainly something we want to do post S1 if and when that comes through. We continue to reduce our burn rate, internally, and we're streamlining costs and reducing our payroll and so on, as you see commonplace with a lot of blockchain and crypto companies right now. In addition to the market in general, just tighter times right now. And really just a keen focus on products and product deployments and revenues. I think, what's heartening to see about our business is that we're still in peak product deployment right now, despite the tighter market conditions. So that's been a thrill. I've been working on this business for a long time now, and it's really neat to see some of these product lines that, if you look back in our patent stack from 2000, or patent filings from 2019, 2020, et cetera. It's really neat to see some of these things coming to the table. So thanks to the team for all the hard work on that. We continue to consolidate our product lines as well. So you'll see the Humble Pay website migrate in full to humble.com with sort of a reduced footprint of the things we're talking about on the website to keep people focused and so they can understand exactly what we're doing with the web wallet, the search engine, and the marketplace. And then lastly, we'll be closing some of our social media channels like the Humble NFT Gallery. We just want to really consolidate and focus our message around Humble and Search 3 and the things we're doing very, very focused in the market. And then just some general S1 updates. We are down to having minimal comments right now. Again, I'm sorry to constantly couch and rider my language around this, but there just are no guarantees, right? The SEC has the full right and ability to expand their comment set the next time around. So that's why I don't ever make projections or predictions around that. But we continue to minimize the comments. We expect to get feedback early this week, some people returning from vacation over there. And if and when we get that approval, it allows Humble to become fully reporting, go back to some of our contacts at the investment banks and so on, and opens up more potential pathways for capital as a fully reporting company. So we are very hopeful to get that done here and looking forward to that next chapter of our business. And then lastly, just some key meetings for the week. We'll be updating some things from the MLB All-Star Game up in LA this week. We've built out a really wonderful relationship going back to the Etienne declaration as an NFT for his college choice. with the All-American Bowl timing. So that was cool, and we've continued to build out that relationship with the Balance Group. We really appreciate those guys. They always come through for us on what they say they're going to do. So we're looking forward to having a dinner with them and some of their clients this evening around the baseball stuff. So we'll be making an announcement about a Major League Baseball family that's going to come in with us to do a branded metaverse. Again, I point you back to that framework that we had from last week, where customer comes in on the search engine, you have a product detail page, which is tokenized, and that can be syndicated out to other websites. And we're also going to start building out very personalized brand metaverses, some of which we already have in testing behind the scenes for some of these folks. So we'll be doing an announcement this week around the All-Star game with the Hayes family. So extremely excited to be partnering with them. The father, Charles, catching the winning out for the Yankees in the World Series in the 90s, and then Cabrian, arguably the hottest third baseman right now in the game. So really exciting stuff. So look out for an official PR on that. We have a signed contract with them and the Balance Group, and we're looking forward to rolling that out as a test of what we believe is the first player branded brand store in the metaverse for a Major League Baseball player. So really excited to do that, and we'll put out a formal PR on those communications. Tuesday, we'll be conducting meetings with major brands and agents. So when you start to think about these player brand stores as a metaverse, you take sort of the traditional websites of, a Wilson glove, a Franklin batting glove, an Old Hickory bat, and starting to step into a New Balance shoe, baseball cleat, starting to step into new environments where the customer can shop in 3D, have immersive product details and features that pop up. Just fun stuff where you start to think about websites as pretty static, right? And you start to think about the shopping mall as $6 a gallon plus parking, plus, people now in remote work environments. So it gets really fun here. And I think as you start to see some of what we're creating behind the scenes in these personal brand store metaverses, I think every athlete is going to need to seriously think about whether or not they are going to get more endorsement dollars or less if they don't have a personal brand store in the metaverse that has their brands, their sponsors, their products, some of which they get paid a percentage on in revenue each time they get a sale of a cleat or a glove or a jersey. I really think those guys are going to get a lot more in endorsement deals if they create these personalized brand metaverses where folks can come in and shop in a brand store environment with that athlete or that artist or that creator or that brand. Gets really exciting. So these are the things that we'll be pitching up at the All-Star game this week, and that we've signed with Charles and Cabrian to build out for them. So look for a formal PR on that coming this week. And then on Wednesday, I'll be over at the ESPYs and continuing to network and some things. We're going to be conducting some meetings about these brand store metaverses throughout the week. So just wanted to give you a view on what we're up to here. So hope it's a great week for everybody. We have plenty more going on here at HUMBL, fortunately and unfortunately, in terms of just the workload, but it should be a good week. And we just wanted to over communicate with you on what we're up to this week. And we'll put this up in the data room as well. So hope it's a great week for everybody, and we'll touch base again at the end of the week. Thanks.